Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's Noble Beer Reviews. Today I have a beer from two new brewing companies. Well, it's a collaboration between two breweries. One of them I know I definitely have not done a review for. The other one I'm pretty sure I have not. This is a collaboration between Stillwater Artisanal Ales, which I don't think I've done one from them, and Oliver Brewing Company, which I've definitely not done a review for. They're out of Baltimore, Maryland, and this beer is called Shaken Not Stirred. And the description says whiskey sour inspired nitro ale brewed with cherry, orange peel, lemon, lactose, and oak spirals. And here it says gently shake to activate nitrogen, open, then invert can over a glass and pour hard. What? Oh. So I guess I'm supposed to do this? Oh shit. It said gently shake. Well, that didn't happen. Give it a second. It is 6.0 ABV. I've not had this before. And I've not had anything weird like this from Stillwater. They usually do some really nice traditional like European Belgian style beer. So we'll see what this is like. I'm gonna follow the direction. I'm gonna crack it open while it's standing up, and then pour vigorously into the can. No, it didn't really do anything. Actually, that is funny. Like, it looked like it was no head, and now it's, like, frothing up a little bit. So I guess the nitro actually did do something. It's kind of interesting, though, that they would pick a cocktail-flavored beer to be on nitro, because cocktails are not carbonated. So, nitro makes something uber carbonated but creamy at the same time, so maybe that's part of it. I'm not sure. You can see, of course, a pretty cloudy orange color, and actually now it did turn into a really nice frothy white head, so that's kind of cool. Let's see what this smells like. So, I mean, I guess it does smell like a whiskey sour. It has that lemon lime juice character to it. It's kind of more like a general kettle sour than necessarily lime or lemon juice, though. And it's honestly kind of hard to pick out everything because that nitro head kind of mutes the aroma. I'm not really getting any grain or oak or what else was in this? Cherries, I think. Yeah. I guess the whiskey part of the whiskey sour inspired is supposed to be the oak. We'll see. Huh. This is actually way more complex and full bodied than I was expecting, given the aroma and the pour. So up front, I definitely get that kind of like generic lactic acid character. There is something that's like slightly metallic, but then also like peachy and mango flavor. There is a little bit of like an oaky character. I wouldn't necessarily say it's like whiskey though. The acidity level is pretty low. It has like a nice caramely, like kind of generic beer flavor, but I think it works in this. It keeps it from being too acidic and letting any of the other flavors get out of hand. For some reason, I think I like this more because of the nitro. Uh, I know I was saying before that I didn't understand why this was on nitro, but now it kind of makes sense. And I don't think it necessarily makes sense because it's a whiskey sour style or flavored beer. I think it just makes sense for a kettle sour beer, and now it's making me want more nitro kettle sours because it seems to mute that acidity and lactobacillus burn that some of these have. Like, I do still get it in the back of the throat a little bit, but it cuts that puckering on the side of the tongue. I don't know, there's something about the softness of the carbonation. This is making this more drinkable, I feel like. Because it is actually pretty sour, but at the same time it's not, or it's making me want to go back for more. It's also showing some signs of like passion fruit too, which I think is really weird. I wouldn't have guessed that or, expected that out of what's supposedly in this. I guess it does have just an overall general whiskey sour flavor. I'm not getting any of that cherry that they're describing. Yeah, this is definitely a weird concoction. I appreciate it for what it is, but it's not necessarily in my wheelhouse of things that I would want to drink several of at any point in time, or necessarily drink again at all. So I think on my scale of buy, drink, dump, I'm just gonna give this one a drink. I'll gladly finish this can because it's interesting and it doesn't taste bad. But it's just kind of weird, and there's really nothing popping out about it that I particularly like enough to want to buy this again. So I think that's all I got in this one. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.